Our text brings us, beloved brothers and sisters, to the latter part of a 3-year drought that had become severe in Israel. A prophet by the name of Elijah, after having an encounter with Israel's current king, declared that there would be no rain or dew, which was Israel's two main sources of moisture, except by his mouth. Now, after being in hiding for the majority of the drought, God instructs him to show his face to Ahab, and he's going to send rain upon the earth. Amen. So now Elijah's encounter Obadiah, as he's doing what God had instructed him to do, to go and meet Ahab. He meets Obadiah, who we know in our text. Amen. Those that are familiar with the story, Obadiah was the governors of Ahab's house. Also the one, if you haven't heard by now, he was the one that hid all of the prophets in a cave. Elijah tells him to let Ahab knows he's here. Let me stop for a second and tell you what God is getting ready to take you. Amen. You're going to encounter some people, and it's your job and your obligation to let them people know that you are coming. There are some folk you're getting ready to get connected with, and you ought to let them know, amen, that promotion is on the way. It's funny that you would announce that and you're not even the one to give the promotion. But the next time you encounter your supervisor, the next time you encounter your manager, you ought to tell your manager, hi, my name is Marquis Gore, and my promotion just hit your desk. I need you to sign it. Y'all think I'm crazy, but that's the type of faith I got because of who I am. Many people ask me, I don't know why I'm going here, but many people ask me, Marquis, why are you so bold when the supervisors come? Why do you ask so many questions? Why do you say so many things and speak to every supervisor that walk by? And I tell them, simply because my promotion is in their mouth. Y'all don't hear me. Amen. Elijah went, amen, and was going to meet Ahab, but he stopped and told Obadiah, you're going to let Ahab know that I'm on the way. Why? Because of what was getting ready to take place in Israel. Amen. Elijah went and let them know that I was on my way. So now, amen, when Ahab and Elijah came in contact, Ahab said, are you the one that is bringing disaster to Israel? Ahab, whose government supported and worshiped Baal and persecuted worshipers of God, didn't have a problem with blaming Elijah for the drought. And Elijah quickly reminds him that it's because of your government who has forsaken the commandments of God and followed the commandments of Baal, amen, that these things happen. Can I submit to you, dear young hearts, on today, amen, that there are some people blaming you for stuff you ain't got no business, amen, to deal with. Amen, they're blaming for you for things that you didn't even do, but it's simply because of what God is getting ready to do on your life. Y'all don't hear me in this church. Amen. The reason why Ahab was so comfortable with blaming Elijah because of who Elijah was. And can I submit to you, amen, young people, can I submit to you, amen, people of God, amen, that people know who you are before you know who you are. Amen. The reason why they treat you the way they treat you, the reason why they got their mouth on your name is because they know the potential that's on the inside of you. The reason why they say the things that they say about you is because they see the potential on the inside of you. So Ahab, he didn't have no problem, amen, with blaming Elijah for what was going on in Israel. So Elijah says, you know what I'm going to do? Matter of fact, go get all of those prophets and meet me at the mountain.
Jesus.
Then we will have a challenge. Challenge was, he told them to go and get, amen, 2 sacrifices. Get 2, amen, oxen. Amen, you get one and I get one. And we're going to build an altar. And whichever God answers by fire, let him be God. One must understand, beloved brothers and sisters, amen, that this drought was not only physical or environmental, but it was spiritual. Amen. I say all the time, amen, that you will never understand something that's spiritual from your natural eye. You have to learn, beloved brothers and sisters, in this season that God is getting ready to take you, and you have to learn to look at everything through a spiritual eye. Because if you look at everything through a natural eye, amen, you will miss the move of God that's getting ready to hit, amen, the earth. Y'all don't hear me? Amen. So one got to understand that this drought was not physical or environmental. It was, somebody say, spiritual.
Spiritual.
So what Elijah was doing was preparing Israel for what God was about to do. Nobody, beloved brothers and sisters, could get the credit but God. He wanted, amen, to erase every single doubt about the God that he served. He wanted to drive out every thought about that previous God that had done taken over Israel and caused Israel to have, amen, a drought. And can I submit to you, amen, that when God blesses you this time, nobody can get the credit but God. Yeah. Nobody can get the credit but God. I got to let somebody know, amen, this thing blessed me, but God did not deliver you from some people to hurt you, but he delivered you from some people to bless you. Y'all don't know when to shout in this church. Amen. As I was studying, God told me, he said, son, I want you to understand, when you go and you preach my message, you got to understand and let the people know that I did not deliver them from some folk, amen, to hurt them and to make them cry in the midnight hour. But I delivered them from some folk because of what I was getting ready to do. They could not take the credit. The reason why some folk walked out on you is because God told them their time was up. And I came by to tell some folk, it's time now to get rid of some of these seasonal folks in your life that don't do you no good. Well, God is getting ready to take you. Nobody can get the credit but God. Nobody can get the credit but God. Amen. He delivered you. Amen. So, amen, that he can bless you. Somebody say, God delivered me. God delivered so he can bless me. So now after, amen, they had this challenge. Amen. Baal prophets, amen, they cried all night waiting for Baal to answer by fire, but he did not answer by fire. Amen. So Elijah said, y'all move on out the way. And Elijah came forth and he rebuilt the altar. What one must understand, amen, that Elijah was now preparing Israel for what was getting ready to happen. There was a drought in Israel. Amen. It was spiritual. Amen. They had stopped praying to God. They had stopped believing in God because of this prophet Baal. Can I submit, amen, that some folk in here, the reason why, amen, God hasn't sent blessings in your life because you got another God taking his place. Y'all don't like me here tonight. The reason why God has not opened the windows of heaven and blown out a blessing in your life is simply because you got another God, amen, that's taking his place throughout this week. Amen. I gave up my phone for a little bit of time, amen, because I wanted to hear from God. Amen. And too many of us got our phones in the place of God. Too many of us got our boyfriend and our girlfriend in the place of God. Too many of us even got church in the place of God because we want to come to church all the time. Amen. But we still living like hell. Amen. God is saying, amen, the reason why I have not blessed you is because you got something where I'm supposed to be. Amen. So Elijah is now preparing the altar. He tells them, go get me 4 pitchers of water. Amen. And Elijah began to pour, amen, the water on the altar. Amen. And many people, I believe, was looking at him funny. Amen. Like, what in the world is he doing? How you going to expect your God to answer by fire if you put water on the altar? And can I submit to you, amen, that Elijah was preparing them because they already doubted that God was God. My God. So what God was getting ready to do, Elijah said, you know what, I'm about to blow your mind. God is going to blow your mind, so bring me the water. Bring me everything that you think is impossible, because this thing is not natural or physical, it's spiritual. Jesus. And can I submit to some of you that the reason why you're going through some of the things you're going through is because you're looking at it through a natural eye when God says it's a spiritual eye. It don't make no sense that you're crying late at night and you're dealing with depression and anxiety and all this other stuff, amen, that we're dealing with. God is saying the enemy is trying to attack you. This is a spiritual thing. You are going through a drought because there's something in your life that has taken the place of God. So Elijah now is rebuilding the altar. After pouring the water on the altar, God now comes down and sends fire, and it consumes the sacrifice. It consumes the wood, the stone, the dust. Amen. And the people fell on their faces and said and declared that the Lord, he is God. And so now Elijah instructs Ahab to go up, eat and drink. And Elijah went to the top of Carmel to pray. Amen. Elijah understood and realized that it did not stop here, but God had more in store for you. And can I submit to you, dear hearts, amen, that when God sends that promotion in your life, when God, amen, sends elevation in your life, when God blesses your bank account, you must understand and realize that it does not stop there. Amen. So you cannot get comfortable like Ahab did. Ahab been through a drought for 3 years, and all because God was getting ready to send rain, he had enough, amen, courage to go somewhere, eat and drink, instead of going with Elijah and praying. So can I submit to you, amen, dear hearts, that the promotion, amen, is just the first thing. Amen. But God got elevation on the way. Amen. You just been, amen, bumped up, amen, to a manager. It's just a little bit. Amen. You being pumped up, amen, to the team leader. It's just a little bit. But God sent me by to tell you that there's somebody in the church, I don't know who I'm preaching to, but they get ready to come to you, amen, and put you in the corporate office. I don't know who I'm talking to. I came, amen, with a word from the Lord to tell you, amen, what God is getting ready to do in your life. He's getting ready to blow your mind, but you cannot get comfortable.
Come on, sir.
I got to get out of here because y'all don't like me tonight. Amen. But can I give you my first point? My first point is small signs precedes a mighty move of God. Can I say it again? Small signs precedes, amen, a mighty move of God. With his face in between his knees, Elijah tells his servant to go up and look toward the sea. The servant now, amen, and he goes and looks 6 times, and there was nothing. You can imagine by this time he's tired, he's frustrated. Why in the world, amen, is my master telling me to go and look on the top of this mountain among the sea, and there is nothing there? And many of you have stopped believing because you don't see nothing. Reason why there's some things not happening in your life is because you done got so complacent because you don't see nothing. How you expect, amen, to write a book when you go in Barnes and Noble and you don't see your book on the bookshelf? How you expect to open a business and when you drive by a vacant lot, you don't see your sign on that building? How you expect, amen, to further your education when you don't have the nerve to show up, amen, to open house? How do you expect to get degrees, amen, when you're not even willing to go and research the school? God is saying, I need some of y'all to move, amen, so when that I move, you'll be ready for the move that's getting ready to happen in your life. So Elijah tells him to go up a 7th time.
My God, my God.
And because of this servant courage and faith, he goes up one more time. Can I give you my second point? My second point is faith moves God. Elijah had confidence that the rain would come, and God is willing to send the rain if we continue to believe, even when the sky is clear, even when we don't see anything. Amen. We must continue to believe. After all, that is what faith is. Faith, amen, is the substance of the evidence of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. I may have said it wrong, but you know what I'm trying to say. Amen. But God is saying, can you still have faith when you don't even see nothing? Because some of you say you got faith in God but not operating in faith. Amen. There's some of you, amen, that's walking around. You say, God, please show me a sign. God, please do this. Please do that. But you say you got faith. God is looking for a folk, amen, that'll still believe even when you don't see nothing. And so now, after going for the 7th time, the servant has report, amen, that there is a cloud out of the sea, amen, the size of a man's hand. That was a sign, amen, that rain was coming. It wasn't, amen, a big sign, but Elijah acted on it and instructed his servant to go tell Ahab to prepare his chariot because the rain was getting ready to come. And can I submit to you, dear hearts, that we must learn to act on small, amen, signs. Amen. We must learn, amen, when God shows you a small sign, we have to learn to step out on faith and go forth. Amen. There's a reason why people have been inquiring about you. There's a reason, amen, why, amen, they've been sending strange things in your mail. Amen. Not everything you get in the mail is a scam. Amen. But God is sending you promotion and it's in your mailbox. God is sending you favor and it's in your email. Amen. God is saying, I'm getting ready to send you things in your life, and you can't look at it like, God, that's not a sign from you. God is saying, look through your spiritual eye, because that is a sign.
Yes, God.
must act, amen, on small signs. Amen. Moments after he gave the instructions to his servant, amen, the sky grew dark. Amen. With heavy winds, and there was a heavy rain. The final point I leave with you, beloved brothers and sisters, amen, that God will always perform. You don't have to worry, amen, about God not holding his promise. You don't have to worry about God not doing what he said he was going to do. You don't have to worry, amen, about God not showing up in your life. Can I testify to some folk in here, amen, that I went through a shutdown on my job for a month long, amen, and I ended, amen, my shutdown with 28 cents in one bank account and $5 on the other bank account. And if it wasn't for the grace and mercy of God, amen, that got me through that shutdown, I wouldn't be standing here today. I might have bills due, I might have bills there, but God sent me by to tell you that he's getting ready to send rain. And if I be a prophet of God, I came by to tell somebody that you may be in debt, but the drought is over. You may be in bondage, but freedom is coming. Somebody ought to open your mouth and thank God because the rain is coming. I said the rain is coming. Somebody open your mouth and thank God that the rain is coming. Thank God that the glory is coming. Yeah. Amen. I got to get out of here. Amen. But is there anybody here that thank God? Amen. That God will always perform. I know you've been in your dry season. I know you've been in your rough season. And it seemed like nothing's going to work out in your life. I don't know why I'm preaching to you. But God sent me by to tell you that there's been some doubt in your spirit. But God has sent me by to tell you that I'm getting ready to raise every bit of doubt in your life. And when people say that you could not have it, God has said I'm getting ready to send it. Somebody ought to open your mouth and give God glory because the rain is coming. I said the rain is coming. I gotta get out of here. So farewell, so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now until we meet again. But I came by to tell you that the drought is over, and what you were supposed to be years ago, God is getting ready to send the rain. I understand that there's been some dry points in your life. I understand that there's been some rough points in your life, but I came by to tell you that the rain is coming. I came by to tell you that the drought is over. Somebody ought to look to your neighbor and say, neighbor, the drought is over. That was the wrong neighbor, because that neighbor is quiet. Look at your other neighbor and say, neighbor, the drought is over. And I hear the sound of the abundance of rain. You don't believe me, but I hear the sound of the abundance of rain. I stopped by to tell somebody, get rid of the umbrella, because the umbrella is down. Get rid of the umbrella, because the umbrella is down. Get rid of the umbrella, because the umbrella is down. The umbrella is hindering the rain. The umbrella is stopping your promotion. The umbrella is stopping elevation. But Lord, the umbrella is out of my hand. And Father, I stretch my hands to thee. No other help I know. If thou withdraw thyself from me, whither shall I go? Lord, send the rain. Lord, send the rain. Here comes the rain. Here comes the rain. Somebody open your mouth and say, Lord, send the rain. Lord, send the rain. Lord, send the rain. Is there anybody here that believe that the rain is getting ready to hit your life? Somebody lift your hands and say, Lord, send the rain. Lord, send the rain. Say y'all don't hear me. Look at somebody for real this time and tell your neighbor, say neighbor, the rain is coming. I gotta leave y'all for real this time. But the text says that Elijah told his servant, go tell Ahab to get your chariot together because the rain